I'm Mary Siemens in the kitchen with Father Chris Pujol.
Welcome to the Cathedral Kitchen. We're going to do a seafood pasta known as Fruti di Mare, which is fruits of the sea, a traditional Italian dish. So we start with the staple of a ½ pound of fresh shrimp. I already cleaned them, deveined them, and I left the tails on just because it adds another dimension. Fresh big lemons, they were great this year. Parsley, a chopped shallot, 4 cloves of garlic, and then we have some good white wine that we'll deglaze the pan with and help make our sauce. We have fresh tomatoes from the garden. I like to use multicolored so that it's more vibrant. Really good olive oil from Italy. Takes you right to the Mediterranean, Mary. Fresh pasta and tomato paste. And then our usual hot pepper flakes, salt, and pepper.
All these great ingredients. Where shall we start?
So the first thing we want to do is if you want to slice a lemon, that's going to get added into the shrimp to start to give it a nice citrus taste. So the next thing we add, Mary, to our shrimp marinade is some garlic. So 1 clove will go in with the shrimp and the other ones will go in the sauce. The next thing we're going to do is add some of our seasonings. We're going to let these sit, so if you want to give these a big toss, and those will be marinating as we make our sauce. Our next goal is to get our tomatoes ready. If you could hand me the olive oil, we're going to get a generous amount of that in the pan. So this is going to be the base of our sauce. And so that's why we want to use a good olive oil. It's probably only about 4 tablespoons. Add in some hot pepper. And so again, you can use as much or as little as you like. Usually ½ a teaspoon about does it. So now that that's getting nice and warm, we can put in our tomatoes. And they're going to start to release some of their juices. So the first thing you want to do is give them a good pinch of salt. And as the tomatoes warm up, I like to make a little opening in the center. And that's where we'll add in our shallots. And we also want to add our garlic. See, fresh and simple.
I know, and beautiful. I love all the color in there.
We're sensible people, right? So we love smells and bells and everything. And that's what our faith gives us too. All of our senses are engaged. Now see, Mary, how the liquid's starting to come together? And so now we want to add a squeeze of tomato paste. So I like to put just a little bit of parsley in now, and then you want to save some so that you have more fresh at the end. Mary, I'm just going to start getting the shrimp cooked here. And I like to put some of the lemons in too. We're going to take some of our white wine and we're going to give it a couple glugs. Okay, but I'll save some for you. Pasta's ready, the shrimp are ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer all of the shrimp into the sauce, and you can leave the lemons out. So we're just going to put the pasta directly into our sauce. And so we'll just keep tossing the pasta, and the tomatoes will start to get incorporated. All of our shrimp. We're just about done, but we have one more ingredient to add. And so we're going to use just the peel, not the white part. And then we'll get all those essential oils in there. And you know, people pay big money for essential oils today. What do you think, Mary? Are you ready to taste? Should we plate up a plate?
I think it's ready to eat.
All right, I'll get a plate and I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, Father Chris, this looks amazing. It's time to give it a taste.
Wonderful, let's go for it.
That is delicious.
Wow. It's perfect.